Well, when people think about recycling, plastic water bottles, cardboard boxes, and tin cans, those might be the first thing that come to mind. But one Bloomington resident got to thinking about other types of recycling and reuse in the community. WTIU reports for City Limits.
For Elspeth Hayden, a longtime runner, it's important to have clear sidewalks and paths so she can keep her footing. Her runs take her through campus, downtown, south of town, and through Bryant Park. She's noticed in some areas debris accumulates, making it difficult for her to stay on the path.
It's more in the neighborhoods that I see a lot of debris from people's yards, the lovely trees that people have, and it accumulates on sidewalks, especially when the sidewalks are narrow in some of the older neighborhoods.
But she's also aware of the imminent threat climate change poses, and started to wonder what happens to all the leaves and debris once they've been cleared.
So yard waste is pretty much the same thing. It's also organic matter. So if all of the leaves and yard waste that's collected is just getting dumped in landfills, then it's causing huge emissions, CO2 emissions. So I was just wondering, does it go to a landfill? Would it be better to do something else with my yard waste?
The short answer is yard debris collected by the city does get reused.
It's all remote control. You can set in the machine, drive it, raise that up and down, raise that up and down.
Kevin Huntley owns Green Earth Composting, one of the locations where yard waste is sent. He turns yard waste into either mulch or compost at his facility. Huntley says this has been a heavy year, but the average is about 200 industrial leaf vacuum loads of leaves from the city a year. Bloomington Street Department officials say they sent around 340 loads of leaves and debris to Green Earth this year at a cost of about $20 a load.
When we take anything of any size and recompost it, I heat with wood, so I take anything I can make firewood and I'll cut it into firewood. Anything that's clean left over, I'll grind into mulch. And then the stuff that's not so clean, I'll regrind and put it in windrows for compost.
The machine he uses to make mulch is called the Bandit Beast Grinder.
I mean, you can put a stump the size of a car in it and it comes out in little bitty pieces in just a few seconds. It earns its name, the Beast.
But running an operation like this isn't easy or cheap. He says the Bandit costs almost $1 million and can burn through 500 gallons of fuel in about 2 days if he's running it continuously. If any glass goes through the machine, Huntley can't use those materials because glass breaks into pieces too small to filter out.
Glass is a #1 enemy.
He says he uses some of the mulch and compost in the excavating business he runs. Using the recycled materials makes running Green Earth more affordable. Huntley agrees with Hayden's concern about making sure materials don't go to waste or end up in a landfill.
But as far as, if you're concerned about the environment and want to do what's right, you should compost or take it someplace to be composted. If you take it to the landfill, it just creates more methane gas.
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm WTIU.